What you waiting for? It's time. Time for love. It's time. Time for the sun and sand. It's time. Time for fun. It's time. It's time. It's time to let your hair down. Come on. Come on. Come on. To have no fear. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's time. What you waiting for? It's time. 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 What you waiting for?
Boom, boom. Shake the room. And welcome to another edition of the Merv Britto Show. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. This is another live broadcast of the Merv Britto Show from the one and only, the most beautiful place in the world we call home, also known as Goa. Thank you for joining us. A very, very warm welcome, and I hope you're having a great weekend, a great Sunday. But actually, I can't say that because if somebody's watching it during the week, they haven't watched it live.
Well, you had a nice Sunday.
I hope you're having a lovely, lovely day. Ladies and gentlemen, as we always do when we start the show, we give back and give thanks to all the people that make this happen. And today, by the skin of our teeth, do you expect anything different? We've changed this. We've changed something that we normally do. We've got Ajoy normally running the show. Willie's taking over the reins for a change and wants to see how well he can do. It's his first day on the job, and we're going to throw stones at him if he messes up. So I don't know what's working. I don't know if it's working or not. If you can hear us, if you can see us, he's doing a good job. If not, Willie, I'm going to throw a stone at you. Ladies and gentlemen, I always give thanks to the people that run the show and put all this together because there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes. So let me introduce the rest of the team. Start off with Mr. Ajoy Britto. Welcome, Mr. Britto.
Boom, boom, shake the room. Like Merv says. I'm borrowing that from you, mate.
The one and only Mr. Wilbert Cardoza, who is actually running the show. He's the big boss today, yeah?
Hello, everyone. Hope you have a good show.
We're not worried about them having a good show. Hope we have a good show. And all this goes out, and it's all working. The beautiful Joanne. I call her the wordsmith. I need names for everybody, Joanne.
Okay.
We're going to call you the wordsmith, yeah?
You say that every week now.
The wordsmith.
I don't know
the
why
one and
it's
only
so
Miss
different.
Joanne Britto.
Woo! Mervyn, can I just compliment you on your gorgeous shirt today, how beautifully ironed it is?
Because you ironed it, right?
Yeah.
It's for Navratri.
It is.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Neil Rodrigues, who doesn't have a microphone, but he's in here working very, very hard to promote everything we do. Mr. Rodrigues, say hello. Hello, and I know it's not Halloween, but I've got somebody sitting to my left that saves a lot of money during Halloween because he doesn't need a costume. The most handsome Mr. Do I need to... The name that doesn't need to be mentioned, Mr. Yusuf Mataji.
Hi everyone, hi beautiful people. I'm very excited to be here. Why Good Sunday?
Excellent.
And what else you want? I need a name for you, Yusuf. Get him. How I'll call you? What I'll call you?
Yusufism.
Huh? That's a Yusufism, dude. Yeah. Yusuf, I need a name for you, Bob. I call Joanne the wordsmith. Look, no. I'm gonna call him Princess because he shows up at the last minute. That's gonna be your stage
diva.
name.
He's a bit of a
call
diva.
Him a diva. Call him a princess. He shows up at the last minute and says, "I'm ready." The mic's working. We do a sound check. Ladies and gentlemen, these funny faces in the studio are the people that help us put this all together. It takes a lot of work, and I do appreciate this. Every week, there's a lot of stuff that you guys have to do to make it all come together, from the social media to the editing to all the ideas and all the stuff that has to be put together to put out a show. And for that, I do appreciate it. So thank you very much. I'll give you one last round of applause, all of you.
I wanted to mention something why we are wearing orange today. I mean, we don't have that much orange in our wardrobe, so we're wearing obscure clothes, actually.
Go on and mention it. What is orange for what? Basically
for Navratri. Am I saying it right?
You're saying it perfectly. Navratri is a massive holiday here. It's a massive celebration of color. 9 days.
It's in the run up to Dasra, isn't it? It's like
Dasera.
an autumn festival. And so in the office, we always actually wear the colours of the day. So everybody has to wear the actual colours of the day. Today, Sunday, the 28th of September, it's orange. And tomorrow, it's going to be peacock green. And then the
fat,
final
dude.
day is going to be pink. So that's why Mervyn and I are wearing different colours today.
Orange. I need to figure out, make sure my shirts start to fit. I'm getting fat. These shirts are getting tight. Ajoy Barreto, what's happening, baby?
About Navratri.
Sangha.
Isn't it connected to Dandiya Ras somehow?
It is. Dandiya Ras is a dance that they do, no?
Not Ras Omelette, huh? I'm talking about Dandiya Ras.
Dandiya Ras is
Okay,
is a
so
dance that
have
they-
you ever gone for Dandiya Ras, you two?
Yes, I have.
I haven't.
Come on, we got to fill in that.
Dandiya Ras is done with sticks, and they dance in between
I've
sticks while
seen
people are
that
clicking.
before.
Yeah.
Ajoy, you think I just fell off the boat?
I'm going to
mate?
prove to everybody that you're Indian and you're Goan because people are complaining about the fact that they don't think you're Goan, mate.
Huh?
Yeah, last week.
Arey Baba, Mike saat ke gal puri.
British Asian.
Huh? Euphemism, tell me, say it. Come on, speak
People
some.
are committing that different, you acting like different, trying to mimicry of different languages.
I make a mimicry of I make a mimicry of everything, everyone. Everything's open game. I like to make people laugh. The Merv Britto Show, by the way. Ladies and gentlemen, you're tuned into the Merv Britto Show. My name is Merv Britto. It is a live show from Goa, and we do this every week. If you want to get in touch with us, we'd love to hear from you. We're going to wish a couple people for your birthdays. But if you want to get in touch with us, there's a couple social media. Whatever you get your social media handles. Facebook, Insta, YouTube, whatever. We've got a website, www.themervbrittoshow.com, but we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're live broadcasting on YouTube also. We're going to speak to some people who wanted to call in and speak to us on the live call-in number, 750-724-6246. You can get in touch with us. We will send you a link. You can call us on video. You can do an audio call. We'd love to hear from you. And before I go any further, I want to wish one of my most favorite people, Ajoy, one of the nicest guys. I know him well enough. It's his.
Who, me?
Not you. It's not. I said one of the nicest.
I am the nicest.
Mr. Roel. Wish him for his birthday. Roel, I know you celebrated your birthday today. You don't look a day over. How old is he, by the way? Any idea? You went to the party, Ajoy.
Oh,
What a
my
brother-in-law.
Rolo.
My Roel. No, Anjali's Roel. Baba,
Who's this Rolo More? I was wondering.
brother-in-law. Roel, what is his name?
He's Roel Nunes.
Yeah, but I said, how old is he?
He is 50. The grand 5
He doesn't look a day over 49. I swear to God, Roel, you're a young. I'm kidding.
And you know what? He was feeling undone because I had to leave his celebration and come for the live show here. That's how serious I take this show. Think about it.
He wanted to get here to make sure he could wish you for your birthday a very, very happy birthday, Royal. I hope you have a great day, an amazing year ahead. God bless you. Many, many more to come. Ladies and gentlemen, if anybody out there wants to wish somebody celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, say something nice, you can call in. Like I mentioned, our number is 750-7246-246. Send us a message, make a call. We'd get you on the air. You can wish anybody you choose. Anywhere in the world, Joanne. This is the only live broadcast show where we can put people together.
Absolutely.
Well, you're doing a good job so far, my friend.
He's a rock star, man.
He's doing well. This is the first time we didn't do this. We normally should be doing practice before we go live on the air, and he's doing it on the fly.
Rehearsals, you mean.
Yeah.
We should, but Ajay's
Most
been
people
too
do
busy.
rehearsals.
Can Ajay?
Listen, everybody blames me, man.
Seat of the pants.
I actually was en route on Saturday to do a rehearsal, and I was turned back, and everybody was too busy. All the princesses were too busy. So what am I supposed to
I
do
was
about
here.
that?
You could have come out and let you in.
We could have gone and done something else. I think.
Let me tell you. Anyway, no more excuses. You've got a new PC that's come in.
Oh, no.
We're going to see, I hope, fingers crossed, I'm going to say a lot of prayers. We see a whole lot of new changes. Neil, Yusuf, Princess,
Can you
you're
keep
gonna
up?
see a
That's
lot
the
of
question.
change. Yeah, you
Can
go,
you
baby.
keep up, baby? That's all that I want to
because
know.
I was going to say because I think we're going to be maybe doing a poll or two during the show.
We should.
You mentioned Neil.
Can we do them? We're going to do them today?
Neil's going to do a couple of polls.
Mr. Roderick, you're going to put out a couple of poll questions. Let me start. I'll tell you what, that's not a bad idea. I like what you guys are doing. We love this place we call home. We love Goa. And it really annoyed me because it was World Tourism Day yesterday.
Yep.
And Goa as a spectacular, famous, world-renowned tourist destination, I didn't even know it was World Tourism Day.
Nope.
Who can we thank for not making a bigger deal about the fact that we're a tourist destination and nobody here locally knew that it was World Tourism Day?
Apparently, there was some big stakeholder meeting actually
There was. yes.
yesterday.
You send these guys all around the
So,
world
yeah.
to do promotion of tourism, and you don't even know it's happening. World Tourism Day 2025 calls for sustainable transformation in travel. Explain that. Anybody?
Basically, I'm going to go through this thing. On 27th of September, World Tourism Day, and in 2025, the official theme is tourism and sustainable transformation. This is a call to realign tourism not as a standalone growth engine, but as a catalyst for positive environmental, social, and economic change.
Stop there, right there, Ajay. Stop right there. That's what the show's all about. This is a question, Neil. You can ask people: do we actually think Goa is following these trends in sustainable tourism? Yes, that's great ideas and things to talk about. But as a tourist destination, do you really think we're like on par with Thailand, Malaysia, all these Southeast Asian countries where they actually cater to tourists?
You know, I think we should take a different tact, Merv. Basically, we should be leading the show. We should be setting the example, right?
How?
Why should we take up leaf? Of course, we should learn from other people, but I think we should be like a Singapore in terms of tourism. Set the pace. Like lead by example, right?
Plus, how can you lead by example, but you can't even take care of what you have? You've got such a beautiful place. You've got natural resources, natural beauty here in Goa. You can't take care of the place. Look at your tourist industry currently. Do you really think you're moving forward? If you don't want to copy anybody else and you want to be a trendsetter, do you really think they're doing it right so far?
No, of course not. And I know what, there's a lot of hula baloo done in Goa. I think we do these, junkets. We go abroad and do these.
We don't go.
As in the government goes. We spend a lot of money going abroad, saying that Goa is this and that, and we as locals know that it's not. Come on, let's be frank. So the question is, let's get the basics in order. Let's first of all stop this damn corruption. Have our roads, smooth.
I don't want to talk about roads anymore. I made a milkshake last week. People were throwing shit at me.
You know what?
We're not going to get into bad roads.
But at least law and order, roads, infrastructure, all of these things, Merv.
That all
But the
ties
thing
in.
is, I think also, sorry, do you want to make another point? What I was going to say is the theme of this year's World Tourism Day is actually regenerative tourism, sustainable tourism. Sustainable transformation for tourist destinations. So essentially, Goa believes it's delivering on its promise to be inclusive and regenerative.
Can I ask you a
in
very
tourism.
simple question, you guys? Maybe we'll ask the road scholar sitting next to me. Mr. Mataji, think about what I'm asking you, yeah? If you want to do something and do it well, do you genuinely believe that if you don't know how to do it like it should be done, is it beneath you to look elsewhere to figure out how to do it right? And I'm not bagging on Goa tourism or the tourism industry or what. This is a bunch of people from the tourism industry. Great, it's World Tourism Day. Why is it not been promoted? Why is it not on the radio, on TV, on the internet? Mate, I haven't seen anything about it. I'd love to have seen this.
So this is the height of promotion for World Tourism Day in Goa. Goa Tourism marks World Tourism Day with a meeting of stakeholders.
What's the use?
What's the use, Re Baba?
These are hoteliers. These are people that are in the industry. Great, but if you watch CNN and all these other TV channels and they're promoting Oman and Tunisia and all these other countries, right? That's
And even
promoted.
Rwanda's promoting itself in La Liga in Spain and things like that.
But that's my question, right? If you don't know how to do it, why not learn from these other? You mentioned Singapore. Singapore's not even a tourist destination. It's just a beautifully well-run country. Well, let's talk about these guys that lead. What would you, when you think about tourism, what are the countries you think about, Ajoy?
For me, tourism is more about simplicity, not for going for these big.
Answer my question. Simple question. You're getting on. What, when you think of tourism, world-class tourism?
World-class tourism.
Yeah. Where would you think of?
Good connectivity in terms of public transportation.
No, where?
God almighty. Yusuf, explain to him in Tamil.
Is there
Where
any
would you
place
think of
in
as a country, as a
particular?
place?
Country, okay. Let me think. I'm going to get back to you on that.
Think about a Thailand. think about Malaysia, think about the UK, think about all these
Spain.
other,
Spain's been a huge
Portugal,
destination for
beautiful
years.
places, right? They've got natural history, they've got natural resources, they're world famous, right?
Yeah.
But their countries take it seriously because it's a huge source of revenue.
You know, I got an answer to your question, Mo.
Finally.
For me, it would be countries like Thailand, like you said, Thailand, Vietnam. Because when I went there, you know what was the highlight of my trip there was the fact that they celebrated their culture.
Included,
Yeah.
it's incorporated into the system.
Yes, you go there and you get an experience of their culture. I remember, I'll never forget this. I had gone for the MotoGP Grand Prix in Buriram. Now, Buriram is a place it's a jungle, literally, because when you land there, you just see jungle all around you. So the city was developed specifically for MotoGP, and the economy revolves around MotoGP. So when we landed there, it was a very small small airport. Landed there, and when they opened the doors of the plane, guess what we were greeted by? We were greeted by a number of elephants.
There you go.
Oh, lovely.
And you're talking about a small place, and then you get off the plane. It's like, wow, what a way to start a trip to Buriram. Get into the airport, and there were dance troops doing the Malay dance and the Thai dance. It was amazing.
Ajoy, it's not
Amazing.
rocket science, dude. If a place like Buriram in Thailand can do that, why can't we? You've got a beautiful airport. You've got Mopan now that is even Daboli. But that's the scary thing. We talk about bad roads, and we talk about corruption, and we talk about tourism, and we talk about all these different things, right? What is being done, and how are we going to fix it going forward? Because we're doing the same thing.
Yeah.
The height of insanity is doing the same thing every time and expecting a different outcome.
Well, I think it will be interesting for us to know what the program of events is for World Tourism Day, because Goa is saying they've got a month-long program of immersive activities with youth participation, and lots of high-impact stakeholder meets, positioning Goa as India's most inclusive, innovative and future-ready tourism state. So apparently the overall vision is that it's putting local communities and traditions at the heart of what they're doing.
So you brought that. Keep that on the screen. Sorry, Joanne. I'm just. The 5 reasons India never stops loving Goa. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just
Goa
a
works
basic program.
365 days a year. Okay.
bollocks, dude.
Goa fits every kind of traveler. Okay.
They give
Sun,
these
sand,
guys-
and then the Ghats.
They
Okay.
give these guys such a hard time. The tourists, the shack owners have a hard time every year to put the shacks up. Restaurants, man, you spend a lot of money to build a restaurant or a hotel. You want to encourage people to come, right? That comes from the top. That is your minister of tourism, whoever. Guys, if you can't do it yourself, learn from somebody. That's not an ego thing. And in order to get good at something, just look at the people who are leading the way. Take away some of that and get better.
Do you agree with the statement number 4
Yeah.
of Goa's culture refuses to stay quiet? Do you think we're celebrating Goa's culture as much as we can?
What do you know about Goan culture? As a Goan, I know the culture.
Yes.
I know the culture, right? What do you think that any tourist, when you go to Hawaii, when you get off the airplane, they put a lei around your neck, that wreath
Yeah.
of flowers, right?
Yeah.
What do you think that tourists, when they come to Goa, what's the first thing they see, or what culture are you promoting when people come to Goa?
Casino, baby.
And that's
Agreed.
sorry,
Casino.
Casino.
casino, right?
Yeah.
It's all over the airport.
Yes.
Yeah,
But why is casino part of our culture?
Of course not.
Right? But it's going to the highest bidder. It's been sold to the highest bidder. That ad space is being sold, right?
Okay.
Who is the tourist minister? Who is the tourist industry run by? And why aren't we able to do some simple stuff? By the way, I got to give kudos to the guys who's done and designed the Mopa airport, because they've got some really nice pictures on the wall of a couple of tourist destinations and all great.
They've got that in W as well, actually.
In Daboli?
Yeah.
So the point I'm trying to make is it's World Tourism Day, and I would love to see Goa put on more of a pedestal, promoted around the world. We as Goans live all around the world. We talk about it so much, and it's like you're hiding a light under a rock, because people don't know more about the local things that make Goa so special.
So according to this NDTV article, number 5, Goa knows when to turn the volume down.
Bullshit. Bullshit. You go to Anjuna Beach.
There's a balance between noise and stillness. Do you believe that? That's rubbish, man.
I don't know where you got this article from. It's crap.
It's NDTV.
NDTV.
Can you believe this? So
I don't know who's running
basically,
NDTV.
who's ever writing these articles is tailor-made to market something that is not. It is not.
You guys have fallen for it. We all fall for it, dude. Everybody seems to believe what's in print and what you hear and what you read. And it's not always the case. We live, eat, and breathe this place that we love and we talk about so much. Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Merv Britto Show, and that's exactly why we do the show. We're passionate about the place, and we're not always trying to complain. We want to pat people on the back when they do something well. But if it was World Tourism Day, you would expect to see more promotion. I'm not gonna get into much more. I love this place. It's a beautiful destination. It's a damn shame that we cannot bring more people in. Let more people know what a beautiful place. Promote it in Europe.
Yeah.
Promote it in the West. Promote it in Australia, Europe, wherever you want to do it, right? Just let people know, but make it easy to come here. People want to come here.
No, I think this could work for Goa.
Yeah, there.
Immersive heritage walks, forest picnics, and lake experiences. What do you think?
One part.
That's part of it. And
Yeah.
that's what we do need more of that kind of stuff.
We've got some beautiful monuments. We've got some temples. We've
Yeah.
got some churches. We spoke about when Paul and all did the walk. What's that walk?
El Camino.
El Camino. El Camino. It's called the Camino
The
walk.
Camino,
El Camino is an American-made car, by the way.
Hey, it's called El Camino. Trust
It
me
is
on
called
this.
the El.
Yeah.
So I was right.
Yeah, but we're talking in
One of my
English
favorite.
right now, Mervyn.
Sorry. So you've got you've got beautiful beaches. You've got great food. You've got warm people. You've got so many great things to offer around the world, and you don't hear any of it. And you're the tourist industry. Listen, the tourist industry is the ones who should be on the bullhorns promoting all of this to let people know, listen, you come here, have a great time, do what they're doing, do what's working, guys.
You know what?
Yeah, Baba.
I want to ask you, how many of your friends who have been coming to Goa for a long time say that what has happened to Goa? It doesn't feel like Goa anymore. The
Yeah.
culture is disappearing.
Yeah.
I've
Listen,
heard this so many times. In fact, people from South India, from my Bangalore friends, for example, they actually never want to come towards the north. You know why? Because they feel that it's not Goa. They rather stay in the south. So we would love to hear from you guys. How many of you all know of friends who say that Goa is no longer Goa, doesn't represent Goan culture? I would love to hear, or Merv would rather hear from you guys. Let us know.
We know lots of people who are not really going to come back as long-term visitors because it's getting more and more difficult, and also they're getting more and more distressed to see all of the rubbish and like
Getting
these
ripped off everywhere you turn.
heavily built up areas and like the changing face of all of the food outlets and all of those kinds of things.
You're going to have people out there complain about the fact that you need to develop a place. We're not against development, but sustainable development. What made this place so spectacular?
Merv, we got a comment from Sheldon Charles. Tourism Day should be a mini carnival day sort of celebration with city, promotions, hotels, restaurants.
Give him a round of applause. I love that idea.
In addition, he
Where's
said,
he from?
he doesn't say, I don't know. Do contact us, Sheldon. We'd love to hear from you.
I'm getting a call from Russell Maskell. I want him to call. He's a DJ. He's one of my friends.
I'm just going to finish what Sheldon says.
Sorry, go on.
Time to drop Goa 360, I believe, a fresh framework, new tourism plan, reinvent, find out what Thailand is missing in their tourism framework, and let's make sure Goa does it that one or two things better than anyone else. Fantastic idea.
This is the same guy, Sheldon, yeah?
Yes, same
What's
guy.
his name? Sheldon what?
Sheldon Charles.
Sheldon Charles, thank you so much. You know what? That's a great suggestion. You would think we would have more of that. We need more of that. Don't try to be any other place, but use your local resources. Use what makes your place unique and special and spectacular to bring people to come and experience that. Don't try to be a Thailand, but learn from Thailand.
But apparently Booking.com had actually done a survey globally, and it's saying that 73% of Indian travellers now put sustainable tourism first. So essentially, it's kind of just talking about making mindful choices to support waste reduction, responsible tourism, and authentic cultural experiences.
Correct. Guys, they're not coming to Goa, or they're not going to Kerala for that matter, for malls, man. If somebody coming from the US, they're not going to come for malls.
Kerala's
They've
beautiful.
got that. They've got that in heaps there. they're coming to get a change from the city life. And I think we should not lose that effect of Goa. Like, for example, if you go, apparently now the new form of tourism is something called sleep tourism. Have you heard of this, Merv? It's a new trend wherein people are traveling to get a break from the cities, to get a proper sleep. Not in Anjuna.
Kalangut. Put him in a hotel in Kalangut. Hey, Mataji, sang mare. You're a Rhodes Scholar, no? You tell me, I want to know your view. You're a local. You're local?
Yeah,
Goan ka mare kon kon uleta?
Uleta mare.
You're a local Goan. I consider you a smart person, a Rhodes Scholar. What is your opinion? Tell me about tourism.
The way we had to promote our tourism, we are not promoting it. We are not promoting our traditional, we're not promoting our food and culture. We are missing it. And we had to limit our construction, over construction work near beaches and forest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Agreed.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that we had to avoid it. Like so much destruction happening near beach side, forest side, and people don't want that. And we are like focusing on casinos and all. We had to avoid these things because we had to promote our traditional
Local stuff, our
local
heritage.
stuff.
Absolutely. But a lot of these things are kind of dying out. Even things like the Anjuna market is nothing like it used to be. You know.
Joanne, you've lost the plot. I'm not you.
Thank
But I'm
you.
saying, no, I don't mean you. You as in you. You've lost the plot when the things that made this place special have been overlooked. Tradition. Yusuf mentioned tradition, your food, your culture. You're doing none of that. The first thing you see at the airport is casino signs everywhere. You're outside the airport, you see casino signs everywhere.
Yeah.
That's not what this place is about, dude. All right. I'm not going to bag on. Listen, I don't want to. Happy World Goa. No, World Tourism Day.
Yesterday was World Tourism Day, but it would be nice for us to know what is happening for the month-long celebration so that we actually know exactly all of these things that are being done to actually promote sustainable tourism. It would be great to know so we can recommend it to other people as well.
And going forward, you want to promote the place and tell people about it, but you've got to make changes.
Changing focus so that you're moving in more to the interiors, you know, using the jungles, the lakes, the waterfalls,
Take care
all
of
of
you.
those kinds of
I
things.
agree, Joe, and I'm
Yeah.
not. Listen, did I mention Navratri already? Yeah.
Yeah.
We want to wish everybody a happy Navratri. We want to talk about what's going on right now around the world. The world's a mess. Celebrating such a beautiful festival, there's a lot of strife and a lot of bad things that are happening currently right now. There are demonstrations around the world. You heard of when it happened in Nepal. We've seen in the news and stuff, Nepal, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, all these places. It happened right here in Goa. Recently, we had a guy, we talked about it last week, about Ramakant Kunkar, got beaten up. I met a guy, and I mentioned on last week's show, we met a guy who was talking about how this is getting out of hand. They call it Gundagiri. Gunda is like a gangster, but it's happening more and more here. This is another guy. That's Rama, right?
That's Rama. He's recovering in the hospital, and this is his mom feeding him.
He is an activist that got beaten up in broad daylight, and we did a whole show about it last week. Ram, I hope you're okay, my friend. You look fine. You look a lot better than you did last week, and Godspeed. I hope everything works out for you. There was another guy, another activist that got beaten up, right? And it's not going to go away until people talk about it.
Who was threatened?
What's that about? Who was this?
Okay, so basically, the Goa police have issued a warning to a senior BJP member over threats to another environmentalist.
Kondre?
His name is, one second.
Oh my God! Don't put a picture of Walter.
His name
not
is
that dude.
Swapnesh Sheridlikar, and I believe this is the call that Mr. Sheridlikar.
He got threatened.
Threatened by.
Play the call. I want to hear it. Listen to this, yeah?
आम्ही देशप्रेमी तू देशद्रोहीचे काम करू नका चार गजाली तू सगळे उलय तू कोणाच्या अगेन्स्ट उलय पण भारतीय जनता पार्टीच्या कार्यकर्त्यांचेर आणि आम्ही देशप्रेमीच्या उलयशे न्हू नाल्यार कशें जातल्यान विषय डायवर्ट आयकून घे मागीर म्हाका कितें सांगूंक जाय तें सांग कळ्ळें तुका हांव खूब रिस्पेक्ट दितालो पण तुजें मरे हेज्या भायर पावलें बाकीचें कर तूं तुजे वांगडा हांव 100% आहा गोंय साल्वार करपाक पूण तू जर आमकां सगळ्यांक एके माळयेन हे करताय न्हू जाल्यार तू चुकीचें करताय कळ्ळें हांव जाय नाल्यार तुका हो धाडटा व्हिडिओ तू कितें उलयला पळय तो पार्टीच्या कार्यकर्त्यांचेर उलोव नाका आमच्या मरे आमी मरे देश प्रेम करपी आमकां पार्टी लागना आमी सर्वप्रथम देश
So basically, what
He got it
BJP member is saying to this gentleman, Mr. Sherlikar, is saying that you are anti-national. We build the nation, so don't talk against us.
Are you kidding me?
That doesn't
This
fly.
is based on party lines. So this is the BJP leader, right?
Yeah.
What's his name? Leader Mahanand.
Mahanand.
An activist, Swapnish Sherlikar.
Yeah.
But this is exactly, listen, there's nothing wrong with being passionate, but you can't threaten people. This is an oral, verbal threat that he got on the telephone, and it's a crime.
Correct.
What they did to Rama was even worse because they beat him in broad daylight. And this is happening, it's more prevalent. What has Swapnish done that got this guy's balls in a twist?
So Swapnish is a fantastic activist. He has worked on these illegal permissions given to these mega projects. They're clearly, I would say, allegedly illegal. But he's come up with facts and he's putting it through the courts. So how can you say that the man is anti-national? He's actually exposing based on facts. If he is infactual, you call him out on his bullshit and you take him to the court as well.
That's exactly what we're trying to do.
Yeah.
We actually call BS when we see it, guys. Call a spade a spade. I don't know enough of this to talk about it. I met a guy named Omkar. Can we try and get this guy Omkar? There are a bunch of rallies that are happening right now and demonstrations because of what happened to Ramakant Kunkar. It is very, very scary to know that these people are getting threatened, and this guy's got it on he's recorded it, yeah?
Yeah, so this is why he was threatened. Days after social activist Ramakant Kunkar was attacked in Panaji, another activist, Swapnish Sherlikar, has claimed he received a threatening phone call from BJP leader Mahanand Asnurkar. The alleged threat comes after Sherlikar posted a video urging the government to support the proposed tiger reserve in Goa.
And that's why he got. Listen, this is Swapnish Sherlikar. There was another guy, and I've seen him. He comes across my feeds. The guy with the glasses, and he speaks very well. And he's always calling these guys. Who's the guy? You know who I'm talking about? That dude's ballsy, man. Who is that guy, and how does he get away with it? That's a guy. I'm surprised he hasn't been threatened or beaten up. What is his name? And he comes across not this guy. This handsome. This is Hot Mix.
Oh,
This
he's
is my
wearing
no.
orange as well.
No, not Walter. I'm being serious. Who is the guy we're talking about? That he's on all the feeds, where he talks about. He calls out the CM. He talks about all these illegal activities that are happening. I can't think of his name, dude. He's everywhere, and he is very vocal.
Is he a reporter by any chance?
I don't know. He's a guy that comes across on all the social media feeds, and he's basically calling out everybody for all the illegalities and illegal acts, land grabbing and all this kind of stuff, dude. And I can't think of his name. Get Omkar on the phone. You got Omkar on the phone?
Unfortunately, I don't think he's...
Get him, dude. He's at a demonstration. I want to know what's going on because I can't be
He's
there.
writing actually, so he's fine with a voice call.
Dude, no. Get it. Phone or get it.
Yeah.
Neil, you know who I'm talking about? The guy with the glasses. Middle-aged guy. Maybe younger than middle-aged. In his 30s and 40s. 40s. This is Babush. What are you putting?
Yeah, we'll talk about Babush.
Mr. Omkar.
Hello.
How are you, Baba? Clear it to me.
I'm good. I'm heading towards Mapsa. There is a protest.
I
people
heard
are
about
gathering
this.
there.
I heard about this. Tell me. Can you talk? Can I speak with you?
Yes.
Explain what's going on, Baba. What is happening in Mapsa today?
So today there are 3 places protest. One is in Mapsa, one is in Kalangut, and one I think in is Santist.
Santisve.
That is in Marshall.
Okay.
Yeah. So different location, and every half an hour difference is there.
But what is it about? The demonstration is what is this about? Explain.
This is about people are seeking for justice for Ramakant Kunkar. It's almost 11 days after attack, and majority Goans are not happy with the investigation. So they are asking for a mastermind, basically.
Can I ask?
And
Yeah,
there are
go on.
many allegations.
They actually arrested a couple of people, right?
8 people, 11 people actually. I think
Omkar, aasa mar tumhe.
we lost Omkar.
Did we lose him?
Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yeah, now you are. Now we lost you for a second. Omkar, did they not catch people? Did they not arrest people because of Rama?
They arrested, but people are activists are claiming they cannot be the real mastermind behind this attack.
I agree. Because what is the
So
reason?
they are saying, yeah, the reason is like, to suppress the voice. If tomorrow, you cannot put a defamation case and all. Those doesn't work
Correct.
in this political field. Here, what happens, if you put defamation case, more two people will pop up.
That's
Like,
true.
किती आतले maximum एक दोन case घालतो.
Like it's like you
But
cannot-
what happens if I try to silence you, more people will get silenced. But these people have to understand what happens when you suppress something deep inside. That seed will sprout as a big tree,
That's true.
and then you won't be able to handle it. What is the thing?
I want to ask you, Omkar, these demonstrations are happening specifically because of Ramakant Konkar. Did you hear anything about Shedlikar? This activist Swapne Shedlikar that got threatened also?
This is nothing different, but same thing it is, but the topic is different over there. Swapne Shirlikar, what happened, but it is nothing different. Like, whenever someone is talking, they have to understand it is a basic fundamental right. Anyone can express their views. If you
Absolutely.
find it hurting, like, then you can file a complaint, or you can
It is your
file a case
fundamental
against
right
him.
to be in a
Yeah.
democracy to speak your mind.
You cannot tell someone what they have to speak, what not to speak. Yeah.
But let me ask you this, yeah? This is what they are claiming is gundagiri. This is happening more and more. It's becoming more and more prevalent. People are getting beaten up. People are getting threatened. All this kind of stuff is happening. Omkar, these demonstrations, do you really think will make a change? Do you have enough clout, enough people coming out to demonstrate? Why are we not getting results? Why did you not get results for Ramakant Konkar? Why is the mastermind or the names of people that are is this a politically charged demonstration, or you just want justice?
Actually, it will soon make a difference. Now it is a peaceful protest, but if like, let's say, justice is not delivered soon, then I think they will soon be planning something. I have no idea about it, and I can't make comment upon that. But I can tell you one thing: if like this justice won't be delivered soon, like, very less people will come out and speak against injustice.
Correct. And I
Then
think
common man will have to suffer a lot.
I believe they plan on having a go band if justice is not delivered and the mastermind is not caught, right?
How long does it take, Ajoy? It's already been 11, 12 days.
Yes,
dude.
but they should consider that, because if it's going nowhere, it's going to be languishing like it always does. Then I think I trust, judging from the response on the first day of the protest, I think it's going to get bigger and bigger, like Omkar says, of course.
Yeah, Omkar, they're having these protests in 3 different places, yeah? Why
Yes.
is this not more organized? Why don't people promote this more? Why don't people know about these protests so they can come and join? How do you get to know about these protests? Quite a
Actually, I think when such things happen, youth should actually come out, and youths and women in history we have seen made a big difference. When they come out, things actually make a difference, like big difference happen. Now Nepal is an example, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, youths only came out, that time only government took it seriously.
The young people.
So we don't want here something like destruction and all, because it is our hard-earned money.
Of course.
We have built all this infrastructure, and first of all, we are praying it should last. And in that case, someone should not come and destruct it.
Exactly.
So we should come out peacefully,
Peacefully.
show this thing, like like a unity, like
Yes.
government should get scared. Yes, people are there, like they are not going to tolerate whatever we are going to do.
Correct.
That's what I feel.
Omkar, I wanted to ask you, the government is highly involved with the police here in Goa. It's sad, this gundagiri, these threats and all get made by politicians. It happens a lot. I don't know enough about it to speak about it. What I'm saying to you is, should the police not be able to do their jobs free of any kind of involvement by any political powerful people behind them, right? The police should be doing their own independent investigations, and you should have a result. It shouldn't take this long to catch perpetrators of these crimes.
Yes.
No?
Yes, in fact, everyone, even normal small citizen also is aware about this, how politician interfere, cops, we see all this in movies and all. Like they want to do their duty sometime thoroughly, but there are some politician, bad politicians. Good politician will never interfere when you want to do something for country. It's always the corrupt one who are in hand in gloves. They will always stop you.
So true.
So I think cops are also afraid. They don't want to get transferred in some place where heavy crimes are happening.
It happens
They
all the
also
time.
have family, children.
It happens
Yes.
all the time, no? If you do something well, if you do
Yes.
something good, and you stand up for what's right, you get transferred. Why is that law, why is that rule not being changed, guys? You cannot have politics intertwined with... Can you blame them though, Omkar? I'm losing you, dude.
Yes.
ऐकू येणार आहे तुमका कोण रे तुम्ही
Maka ऐकू येता?
आता ऐकू येतं
Oh, I can listen.
कोण आहे रे? Omkar, these rules need to be changed. No, why should the politicians or anybody with any clout or money or any kind of influence be able to influence the police? Let the police do their jobs. They should not be doing their jobs under threat of being transferred. No, Omkar.
I also feel the same. If they have any problem and if someone is doing that, they should approach to media and reveal it. And the media should actually give them the, what do you call that, platforms when such things happen. But no one is doing it, and before they reach media, those voices are silenced in most of the scenarios. If you see, no one can really get justice. Before that, the person's voice is already,
That is a sad state of affairs. Omkar, we do the show. You've heard the show before. We do the show because we love this place. We love this state. We love Goa so much. And we talk about all the different problems that people magically, miraculously turn a blind eye to, that stuff that's happening on a daily basis, and it's taking us down a slippery slope. And currently what's happening with this gundagiri and people being beaten up and all these things, nothing is going to change until we make some changes happen. You definitely, you see it happening all over the world, right? You see these young people coming out and making a big difference and protesting and all in a peaceful way, but make the change happen. It's not going to happen until you actually have people stand up and say enough's enough. I want to have him on the show, dude. Omkar, next Sunday किती करता रे तुम्ही?
very soon.
केन्ना रे?
Where you
सारे
tell
बाबा
me when,
इतले
like-
famous आमरे तुम्ही आता. आमचे simple
Nah,
show आमरे
nah,
आमचो.
nah.
I want to have you on the show, and I wanted to talk about things like the press. Why are the press scared? Why are the press afraid to report the actual truth? Do they have influence over them? People threatening them?
They are not afraid. They take the bite, but when they reach to the media house, the main person doesn't allow it to upload. I don't know why. Maybe the reporters are taking the bite. They are going. We are also standing there. Whatever footages we have, they also have. But what footage we have, that doesn't go on that
Doesn't
channel.
make the
So
fun.
is it biased? What? I'm not understanding.
You know what?
The whole purpose of YouTubers have to come out is this is the reason.
Correct.
To keep it very transparent. If media would do that job, YouTubers would not be on the street. We also have other work. Leaving that, we try to cover all these things so that people become aware and have a transparency, not a biased side of anything.
Correct.
Because anything happens that the other day, see, you have to understand why people are out. They are out because they are seeking justice. Instead of giving justice, you guys made a statement like trespassing. That was not expected. I was expecting the government would have been soft until at least the matter was resolved. But before that, they tried to divert the mind and all by saying we are going to put a trespassing case. That I felt very bad.
Trespassing for what?
They could have waited. No, I mean like that day protest what happened in Panjim.
Yes. Basically, they're shooting the messenger.
Yeah.
Basically, they're shooting
Yeah,
the
I
messenger.
mean
Against the protesters.
the people are very angry. It is your own people, right?
Yes.
Your own citizens. We didn't come from some other country. We are from here. We are just seeking justice.
So true.
And you are telling we are doing trespassing. No, come on. No.
I
That's
agree.
That's
why they
completely
call-
wrong statement.
Omkar, that's what they call
Wait,
leaders.
okay.
You're looking for
Can we
leadership.
do?
Sang Baba.
Yes. And I think I reached the place.
Okay.
If you want, you can do the video thing.
I want to do a
will.
video, dude. I want to see what's going on, Ray.
Yeah.
Do video call us. No, I'll send you a link on YouTube. I mean, on WhatsApp. I'm going to send you. Sangre,
Yeah, the link is already sent. You can just click and join.
Okay, I will just
do that. No,
I'll
Omkar, I want to know. I want to know what's.
Give me 5 minutes.
Okay,
buddy.
Baba.
Take your time.
Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
I'll just connect it.
Done.
Wait, give me
Done.
2 minutes.
See, Ajoy, you worked in media, mate. You know how the game's played.
I know exactly how
And
it's
it's
played.
scary, it's sad. But
So-
if nothing is done about this and nobody stands up, it's never going to change, Baba.
I'll tell you what is the problem in Goa. Okay.
Why? Yeah, go on.
I've worked in media for about 4 or 5 years here in Goa, and I've realized there's no such thing as investigative journalism in Goa. Why?
Why?
I'll tell you how you get your news on your paper every day. A party, a political party, or any other organization will tell you, come so and so time for chai and biscuits, or so and so time for some breakfast, and there will be a press conference. At the press conference, they record whatever has to be said. Some questions are asked, and then they give you a press release.
Biscuit mara? You get
Yeah,
biscuit
biscuit, sagale meta. Then they'll give you one press release, okay? And then these guys will take the press release. Sometimes they're in a soft copy also. They'll send you the soft copy. So what they'll do, they'll copy and paste, and that becomes your news.
Because you got free breakfast.
So
and tea.
basically become a mouthpiece for political parties and any organization in the state.
But you got a brain now. What do you got? You got busa in that head, Ray. You don't realize that you're being told what to say and report.
I'll never forget. I won't take names. We had gone for one election for an interview with a very prominent South Goan politician, and we had conducted this interview at 3 a.m. in the morning. I missed out on my beauty sleep for this.
I can tell, boy.
And you know
You
what?
never made up for it, did you? Sorry, go on.
Come on. Okay, whatever.
He's a handsome guy.
So you know what? We did this interview. We did it with our editor-in-chief at that time. Recorded, and I was expecting this thing to. It was a fantastic interview. It would be rolling, being played out on our TV channel the next day, immediately almost. Because now you cannot wait for news to be played. The moment you get your news, if you want to beat the competition, you have to play it out immediately.
All right, and what
It
happened? Come
never
on, dude.
saw the light of day.
Oh dear.
It never saw the light of day, and I wondered what the hell? Why did we go through all of that effort for nothing? And I was told that a certain amount of money was not paid up for airing that interview, and hence it never went.
Oh my God! So
It always
was
comes down to
completely
money. though.
suppressed.
It comes down to
Yeah,
money. Though.
it
It
comes-
always comes down to money. The police, politics, all of this comes back to money. But you know what? There's a word that begins with E. Mataji, you know the word that begins with E? You're a Rhodes Scholar. It's called ethics. Can you do me one favor, Baba, and explain ethics? What is the word ethics? It has nothing to do with money. It has nothing to do with your political affiliation. The word ethics. Sang maka.
Ethics.
Get close to the mic. Re.
I don't know, man. Ethics. What it is.
You're a Rhodes Scholar or a shirt collar? Kidhar tu? Rhodes Scholar mare Rhodes
Yeah,
Scholar?
Ajoy is a better person to explain it.
Ajo, explain ethics, dude.
Ethics is what Isaf tells us at the end of the show every night at dinner.
Dude, don't get into that.
This is it's about moral
you,
principles
Joanne.
that govern a person's
Exactly.
behavior or the conducting of
Do
an
you
activity.
not think there's so many good, great, phenomenal, spectacular? I can't think of enough words, good words to talk about these people. There's so many brilliant people. They don't want to get involved because it'll screw their names over, right? You taint your name and reputation by getting into the dirty political world, right? Politics is a dirty.
Yeah.
So you've got the crooks and the people that are. I hate to say it. I'm not trying to listen. This is my opinion. You've got the people that don't necessarily have the best outlook or the best interest of the state running the show.
I think what's really, really sad actually is that there are other parts of the world where journalists are killed because of the fact that they are
Yeah.
investigative journalists.
My-
And, they've been targeted and they've had hits on
true.
them and all of that kind of stuff. And
The Palestinian
you know,
journalists, especially,
yeah,
right?
There's all of that. It's happened in Ireland. People coming alongside you in the car, motorbike, and then they shoot you. At point blank range.
And that's in a first world country.
Yes.
That's scary.
Yes.
That's sad. It's never going to change. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, but you have to be able to report the truth. You got him. You got him on. Get him, dude. Get him. Let's see the video. I want to check and see because I can't be in MOPS. Obviously, I can't be there right now. Put them online. We just spoke to this gentleman. I don't even know his surname.
explain that overall सगळे डिस्ट्रक्शन सगळे आता चालू असा
This is live.
टँक कन्वर्जन कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी लागताना खंयतरी व्हडले व्हडले प्रोजेक्ट हाडप आणि ना म्हटल्यार पावसर यूज करून खंयतरी घरा खाली करप अशे सारकिले विशय चालू आसा आणि हे जर अशे विशय चालू आसा आणि त्या बाबतीन लॉ अँड ऑर्डर हे पुलिसींग जे आहा पळय ते खंयतरी सेटिंगांनी वचोन जाय तशें न्याय मेळना तेन्ना रामा काणकोणकर आणि आमचे जायते एक्टिविस्ट अशे हे वावर घेवन आसा की तांकां ते आवाज उठोवन तांकां जस्टीस दिवपाचें चालू आसा त्याच सुवातेर ते खंयतरी हे इलेक्टेड मिनिस्टर खंयतरी
We lives in signals bad, dude. And,
Is it audible? Is it audible?
आणि त्यांचा आवाज
Just give a thumbs up.
प्रयत्न करता म्हणजे तो आवाज सगळे आमचो आवाज दाबोवपाचो प्रयत्न करता हांव कित्येक वर्सां इरिस्पेक्ट ऑफ द गव्हर्मेंट खंयचे कोणाचे गव्हर्मेंट आहा त्या ते ना चिंतता जर सोशल एक्टिविस्टांचेर अटॅक जालो जाल्यार हांव सदांच आवाज उठोवन आहा तशेंच रामा काणकोणकराचेर जेन्ना अटॅक जालो तेन्ना हांवें ना म्हटल्यार एक चारांक सुमारू तो व्हिडिओ काडून पोस्ट केल्लो कित्याक तर ताका जस्टीस हे मेळपाक जाय म्हणून वाटचाल चालू आसा म्हटल्यार मास्टर मायंड आहा ताका अरेंज जावना काळाची गरज आसा तर असले हे अटॅक बंद जावचे जाल्यार गरज आसा की तो मास्टर मायंड अरेंज जावपाक जाय आणि हे रामा काणकोणकर तशेंच विलास मेत्तरा सारकिले जे इन्सिडंट स्टार्ट जाले हांगासर ते बंद जावपाक जाय आणि हांव सगळे आव्हान करता की तुमी फुडाकार घेवन अशे कितें अटॅक जाले जाल्यार सदांच आवाज उबारतले आणि गोंय राखण करपाक हे जे एक्टिविस्ट वावरता तांकां सपोर्ट करून जावन गोंय वाचयताले देव बरें करूं देव बरें करूं बाब महेश ते फुडल्या सुवातेर हांव रिक्वेस्ट करता
Okay, I got
ॲडव्होकेट शशांक नार्वेकर हांकां की जाणी
I don't think you can hear us. We can only see his live feed.
सगळ्यांक उलोवपाक मेळटलें पाशेंस
I wanna know
काडून
what's on
सगळे
the
स्पिकर
back, on the
आसात
back screen.
आयकूंक थोडे आसा त्या खातीर आमी पाशेंस काडून सगळ्यांचे विचार आयकुपाक जाय
Who's this guy? Hey, Omkar, I got that here.
You won't be able to hear us, Merv.
It's a big dude, man.
एक 4 दिवसांनी आम्ही गांधी जयंती मनयतले आणि गांधी सर्कल म्हाका हांगा एक आमी हो प्रोग्राम करता
कितें करता
तुका दिसता की जे आयडियल्स आणि जे विचार मांडून गांधीजीन आमकां स्वातंत्र्य दिलें त्याच देशान आयज ही परिस्थिती जाल्या की सामान्य मनशाक सेफ्टी ना सगळीकडे वयता थंय उद्ध्वस्त करून दवरला सगळे संवसार
Omkar.
सगळीकडे
So we're not
सगळ्यांची तकली बेजार जाल्या
happening.
पोट्या
We'll message him.
मातशी गाडी लागली जाल्यार सगळे लोक येता आणि
But
सगळी करता
thank him for.
I want to. Omkar, I don't know if you can hear me, but Baba, I want to get you on the show, Mr. Omkar. I don't even know your surname. We met him when we went to Altin when they had the last Morcha in Altin for when the day after Rama got beaten up. We went there to gather content and we met him. There he's got. You can play it in the background. We're not gonna play the audio right now. The thing I'm trying to say is, Ajoy, you've got another very interesting thing that this has happened. You've mentioned this has happened many times. This is Babush Monsarat. It's happened before where things have happened and go on, you play it.
Yeah, okay.
What has happened in the past? You've had these incidents happen.
Catch you
What is
in a
gonna make
podcast
it better?
very soon. Until then, take care. Bye bye.
Bye, okay.
Thank you, Omkar. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you so much, Omkar. Okay.
What I'm saying to you, Ajoy,
Yes.
this is not the first incident, and it probably won't be the last. I'm saying to you, it's happening more and more frequently. The point I'm trying to ask, or the point I'm trying to make is, what are we doing? You put Babush Monsarat. Has he got something to say?
Yeah. So basically, Babu Sher has apparently sent a letter to Rama, asking him about his well-being and asking him to get well soon. But the funny thing is there are a lot of comments which one should read on this.
Put them up. You got the comments? Put them up. I want to see these, dude.
So this is it.
Done on everyone. And I, as far as Rama Kankon is concerned, I personally know. In fact, I even send him a message saying get well. And I send him a message of saying that I am sorry for what has happened. It is really bad.
So there's some people who are saying, I don't know what they're referring to here. They say, so does attacking Panjim police station come under democratic setup? What are they referring to?
He had. There was a big thing. I don't know if you guys were here a couple of years ago, maybe 5, 7, 10 years ago. Babush, he was in power at the time, and they had gone and crashed. They had smashed up the Panjim police station, dude. So he's not
allegedly, allegedly.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I don't know. I don't know enough about it. I'm just saying.
Absolutely, allegedly.
It happened before. So they're questioning his morality. They're questioning him being so concerned about this because it's happening. I can't see the comments. Are you going to read out any comments?
So somebody says, basically, Konkani kabar ke liye.
Basic
we cannot hold a torch to good torch up to good Konkani speaking as well. Huh?
Pretty English, but Goans liked it. Listen, everybody's got. I've said this before. Everybody's got an opinion. Babush Monsarat was a politician in the state, and it's nice that he actually reached out to Rama.
Yes.
But we're not doing this because of Babush. He's one of the politicians. The question I have, okay, get it off the screen.
One second, Merv. Before you say we move off this topic, Babush is a part of the current government, and somebody over here by the name of Jose Rodriguez has said, if you really are concerned of Rama, please fight against your own corrupt government and condemn the wrong. Destruction going on in Goa, then Rama will automatically get genuine sympathy through God. So do you agree with that statement, Merv?
The thing about it is, listen, nobody's a saint. Nobody is perfect. The thing about I asked you the question about the word E, starts with E. We talked about ethics. It all boils down to morals, values, and ethics. Ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't make a difference whether you're BJP, you're Congress, you're an independent. You have it happening in the West with DJT in power. People throw stuff at him all the time. Here in Goa, it's sad because we've gotten so used to everybody just saying, oh my God, it happened, it happens, it continues to happen. It doesn't make a difference if you're BJP or Congress. That's not what the root of the problem is. Right. And they're asking Babush to within your own party to call out the rights and wrongs, and it can happen in the Congress, it can happen in the opposition, it can happen all. Listen, nobody is perfect. It boils down to ethics. If you genuinely care, if you're a man of morals, ethics, and values, whether you're a reporter, whether you're a police officer, whether you're a politician, whether you're a teacher, whether right is right and wrong is wrong, we've got a lot of very, very good, morally good, ethically good, politically, your values good people in the state. But sadly, we go through this and nothing changes. And that's why we bring this up on the show. We talk about this because we want to make people all around the world that have any connection to Goa. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what the Merv Britto Show is all about. It's making people aware, it's about awareness.
Yeah, it should be bipartisan also, for something like that.
I don't give a shit about politics.
But the point is, it basically the politics shouldn't come into it. You just condemn it for it being a completely terrible act. You can't condone that kind of behavior.
And we sit by and watch it happen.
Absolutely.
It happens every day, every week, every year for many, many years. Baba.
Yeah, tell.
Princess. What are we going to call him? Are we going to call him Diva or Princess?
Director.
We call him Diva?
Diva.
Okay, Mr. Diva, tell me something, yeah? You as a young person, you've seen what's happened in Nepal.
Yeah.
Yeah? What have you done in Goa to make any kind of change? Or what would you do? Or what would you suggest? We just spoke to Omkar. Omkar said you need more young people involved, right? You call them Gen Z.
Yeah.
Are you Gen Z?
Yeah, no. Yeah.
You Jay-Z?
No, millennial.
You're Mini Z.
Millennial.
Minnie Mouse. Millennial. You're a millennial. Okay, sorry.
I wish.
Millennial. Magir. Listen, I genuinely, Yusuf, I'm asking you this because I want an answer. What do you think will make this change happen like a Nepal or like a country where you can actually make a change in Goa and make the future generations proud of what you did today? What should happen?
The most important thing is in Goa, the media has to play the key role to protect on like whatever is happening.
Only media?
Yeah, media.
आणि कोण रे? Media, फक्त media करून change करू शकता?
Yeah.
Where are all the young people? This is not the first time this has happened. Yeah, this gundagiri is getting, the people are getting annoyed, they're getting fed up, they're angry because it's happening more and more. I understand. When does the change happen? Baba, your millennial, Gen Z, all of these generations, you've got social media, which is one of the most powerful tools. It's one of the most powerful weapons. Forget about print media, forget about radio, forget about anything else. You've got social media. Everybody has a phone. When do young people realize that is my weapon, that is my tool, and I want to see the change? Talk to me.
Neil, can you explain?
अरे माय इतना फायदा क्या रे रोड
When in
स्कॉलर
doubt,
मरे
throw to someone else.
I'm hearing voices. I'm hearing my own fucking voices.
Are you sure that's not Issa speaking in your ear, Merv?
Mataji,
He's taking you off.
Mataji, तुम्ही anga bosson मरे. I want to get some of your wisdom.
I don't know, man. Like if
Issavism.
Goan youth, what will do? They will not. They are not here mostly. They are outside of Goa, and those are in Goa. They have to fight with it.
You know, Merv,
I don't agree with that. I don't think they're not all, there's a lot of young people. There's colleges are full of them, schools are full of them. There are young people here that have the
They are
ability.
not involved in the politics.
but you know what, Merv? I got to highlight this. He's onto something actually, and this has been a generational problem from the time that we were liberated in 1961.
What?
Every year, every generation, the educated people, and we are more educated now compared than we were in 1961. Okay, so all the educated class of this state, they just sit back and they throw their hands up and say, "Maka kite potta."
Baba,
You know? Or they leave for London, or they basically, you know, they leave the state, they go to US, UK. Nobody wants to fight. When I say fight, I'm saying peacefully and through political means, fight for the betterment of their lives, their families' lives, and the state.
I agree.
And stop fucking complaining.
Yes.
Simple as that. Don't complain about it. Just keep dealing with it and keep playing by what's going on. Don't complain about it.
Unless that changes, you know, and I plead, you know what, even my generation, we failed there. We failed there. We should have been more active. And I'm saying it's never too late. You can start now. I think we still have a lot to do in Goa and save in Goa. So the current generation, just lend your voice. Nobody's going to stop you. We'll back you up.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching and you're listening to the Merv Britto Show. Thank you for tuning in. These are our opinions. We're not trying to rabble-rouse. We're not trying to create any kind of stir it up or anything like that. We just do the show every week because we love this place. We're so passionate about going. We just want to make people aware. If you've got a connection, you don't have to be Indian. You don't have to be Goan. You can be anyone, anywhere in the world that has a connection or has any experience with Goa, that loves Goa, that wants to get involved. That's what we do the show to make people aware. I don't want to get. I'm fed up of talking. I want to talk about something fun, dude. Is there anything fun that we can talk about today?
Okay,
we're getting our butt spanked in the Ryder Cup, by the way.
Ow.
Golf, the U.S. Okay, I don't want to talk about Ryder Cup. That's not.
Okay, I'll tell you what we have.
Because Europe's doing well.
So you want to talk about the
Nelly
abuse?
the elephant.
We can talk about Omkar the elephant or Tiger Reserve issue.
Let's talk about tigers. I love tigers. I love elephants. Let's talk about nature. I'm fed up of humans.
Oh dear.
Can we talk about, what do you want to talk about, man?
Okay.
Can I just tell you, Ajay, before we get into it, you can put some pictures up, I don't care. We've got tigers here in the Ghats.
Yes.
In the Western Ghats, we've got tigers. And nobody wants to talk about them and make it more known because it creates problems for people that want to do all the crookery that they're doing, right?
So
There you go.
And this is related actually to that threatening call that Mr. Shellikar got because he was highlighting that we need a tiger reserve, or was fighting for it, or you know, his activism on this issue. So 2 years on, Goa, in spite of, everybody knows that, you know, there are
Cats.
big cats. The tigers have been spotted, not in
Not
huge
small
numbers.
pussy like Yusuf, huh? You can't even speak your mind. These are big cats, baby.
Hey, but-
they roar, they growl.
Thank God Yusuf is a pussy cat. Otherwise, we would all be dead, Baba.
Yusuf is less of a cat and more of a...
We would have eaten us alive. Okay.
Baba, he doesn't... I'm
He's more of
looking
a
for-
pussycat doll.
I'm looking for something really special to come out of Yusuf's mouth. He's a youngster. He should be involved in all of these kind of things. I want him to roar like a tiger.
Wait, he's saying something more.
No, I have to start raising my voice.
Oh yeah, with an sexy accent and everything. All right. So 2 years on, we know that we still haven't got a tiger reserve, right? The question is why.
I don't know.
But apparently there was a file in 2015.
Shut.
Yes.
Yeah, there was a file in 2015 planning to establish a tiger reserve in Goa, and it's gone missing.
Joanne, don't you dare. Don't even. That's not even a joke. Go back to that stat. Go back to, let me read that just a second. Go back. They're talking about the tiger problem. 2006, you had 402. In 2010, you had 534. In 2014, 776.
What are you talking about?
The number of tigers, population, estimate for the Western Ghats.
Oh,
you had in
Ghats.
2022, 3 years ago, you had 824 tigers.
So it's come down.
No, it hasn't.
981 to 824. So
Okay,
they're in danger.
The point I'm trying to make is you've got this beautiful something that you could actually. Oh God, it makes me so sad, dude. You've actually got wildlife reserves, and you've lost a file that was submitted to the government to do what? To create more reserves?
So they were studying.
Establish a tiger reserve.
Yes. So apparently they've got these guys on camera and caught a female tigress with her cubs, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong. But they've caught them on the camera traps, the forest camera traps. In addition, they've spotted tigers, as you can see over here.
Tiger Reserve.
Yeah, it's just.
Joyda, where's Joyda? I've never heard of Joyda.
Okay, on camera, tiger seen crossing road at Kali Reserve, Joyda, next to Karnataka. Okay, then over here, this is at Anmod Cut.
Anmodre?
Yeah, just check this out.
Look at that. Yusuf, that's how a tiger roars. That's how it roar like a tiger, mate.
Hey, come on, play it again.
Meow. Play it again. Let him hear it, dude. That's how Yusuf roars. This number to Meow. Dude, look. Here's another place.
Yeah, this is next to Karwar. Apparently.
They're such beautiful animals, guys. It is such a shame because you've got these beautiful animals that anywhere in the world, in Africa, people come pay money to go into safaris and stuff. I'm not saying this is safari quality, but you've got to admit that these tigers, these beautiful beasts, exist in the wild in your own backyard.
Well, there should be one here in Goa because there's 58 tiger reserves in India in totality. And it's saying that there's about 3,682 individual tigers, which actually makes up 75% of the global world tiger population. Wow. So, these guys do need to be protected, and obviously they're beautiful creatures.
The issue is because of our large Indian population, there's a lot of animal and human conflict, right? The question is, how do we incentivize the people staying next to these tiger reserves who have cattle, for example? How you have to come up with a scheme which ensures their livelihood and their rights are also protected. Yeah. How
did you do it 10 years ago and 20 years ago and 30 years ago?
What do you mean?
How did you live side by side in harmony in the past? How did you, what do you...
Well, there was no encroachment. There was less
encroachment, population growth, development, all these kind of things happen, right? Don't reinvent the wheel. You make certain rules and laws and incentivize the people that have lost whatever they have. But you've it's like religion in Goa, guys. We've coexisted in peace for many, many years. You don't need anybody telling you this religion is bad or this religion is good. In politics, all these kind of things that have changed over time with development. Tigers and humans they're not always, listen, it's going to be different. Each situation is different, but you've got these beautiful animals. And to turn around and say we've lost a file is a joke, and somebody needs to be held responsible.
So this is the picture that they caught in Goa. So it's a tiger sighted at Bhagwan Mahaveer Wildlife Sanctuary for the first time. This was some time back, 2 years ago.
Wow, it's beautiful, dude.
So, and I'm telling you, it can add to the revenue of the state because it can become part of your tourism.
Yeah, but why are you telling me that? Why are you telling me like I don't know? I think it's a great idea, suggestion, Ajoy. And if your agriculture department or the tourism department got together with the agriculture department and made it something that people wanted to come and see, you could generate a lot of revenue. Tigers are like people go to see safaris. They go on safari in Africa, right? They could come to Goa.
But isn't it specifically focusing on this Mahadev
Mahadev is the ribbon
Wildlife
in South. Yeah,
Sanctuary.
it is.
So this is the place that they're resisting declaring a tiger reserve.
And I think there are projects planned there.
Yeah,
As you
my
can see,
God.
here Supreme Court states projects
Yeah.
in proposed Goa Tiger Reserve. So is the loss of this file and the fact that they don't declare Goa's forest as a tiger reserve because some vested interest? I think so. It sounds like it.
Diva. Diva. What's your view? Tell me. Tiger.
Lost
Yes
the
or no?
file,
Goa.
where they kept it profile.
Huh?
They've lost it.
Are Baba, what happens when you lose a file? Where you kept it means what?
Where they kept
It's
it.
lost, Baba.
Where did you have it
Where they
last?
kept
Fucking
it.
you talk about a Rhodes Scholar. I'm so sorry, Mr. Rhodes. I said he's not a Rhodes Scholar.
They
He's a
check
shirt
CCTV
collar.
cameras
He's a
and where
rogue.
they lost the file.
He's a rogue. He's more like a shirt collar than a Rhodes Scholar. It's happening, guys. You know what? It's there. It's happening, and it's sad because our Supreme Court doesn't do more about it.
No,
You're
actually,
losing.
the Supreme Court is doing something here.
So let's go next. We're talking about tigers. You promised me elephants. Look at that beauty. Look at that beauty, dude. Wow.
It's got the
looks
right
like-
colours on for today.
Yeah, saffron. Happy Navaratri. Okay, you promised me elephants. I want to talk about an elephant, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, mate.
I think
Let's get
this
to
poor
it.
elephant is more like
there-
Dumbo.
This elephant story is funny actually because they had a rogue elephant somewhere here and they had to get it out. It's elephant Omkar.
Omkar.
Go on. Who wants to do the story?
Anybody? Okay. Elephant Omkar roams along Maharashtra-Goa border. So this was sometime back. I think this was on 14th September. This elephant lost its way.
How beautiful.
Yeah, it
A
was
wild elephant
separated
named
from the
Omkar,
herd.
previously active in Sindhudurg district, Donamarg Taluka.
Near
crossed into-
Mopa.
crossed into Goa on Saturday night via the Netrad area. And he got lost and he didn't know, you know what, he didn't get lost in my opinion. He probably wanted to have a Goa vacation. He wanted to come to one of our beaches, man.
He did
But
He
that.
knew it was World Tourism Day.
He didn't have
Yeah,
Google Maps today. Yusuf wanted to know if he had Google Maps. Nare, Google Maps nare tencha kodle.
Arey Baba, he
Next
just
to-
wanted to have a dip in the ocean with Dina Takar.
Is that a DIP or in the ocean, mate? I'm just saying these are beautiful animals and they're so close to. These are wild elephants, guys.
Yeah.
Right? These are wild elephants. I enjoy.
Yes,
Why
he's,
no?
Omkar is definitely a wild elephant. Don't if you
Bamboos
spot Omkar in Goa or next to the Maharashtra border, please don't go and say hello.
How do they fix the
But the
problem? How do
poor
they get
thing,
them home?
I think the poor thing, he was going in the paddy fields and foraging for coconuts and everything. So it was kind of
Here it is.
causing
Here.
Check it out.
havoc.
Check it out. This is
Oh
Omkar.
my God. Come in, Korea. How do I do that? I don't know. Man.
Okay, this is Omkar, by the way.
Oh.
Play it.
It's too loud.
Okay, don't play it. Oh, look at the video. Check out the video, dude.
Okay, that's
And there's people right by him.
that's crazy.
He's massive.
These people are. You're just
He's 10
risking your
years
life.
old.
Shut up. Go Maharashtra border, Nitra. Oh my God. Ajoy, I thought you were kidding. I thought it was like,
Is it? It's cute.
he's got tusks. Male fucking cute. Yeah, you fucking take him home.
Come on,
I
man.
ain't
He's
messing
coming to
with
say
you.
hello to you.
Yeah,
Look at him. Oh.
Oh, I love
Like
that.
the Jungle Book.
That's very cute. How did they get him home finally? Tell me. Did they get him home safely? They put him in a
He just
freaking
can't,
zoo.
he was looking for directions on the beach. I'm telling you, man.
Did they get him home or not?
So apparently, they were dilly-dallying because they needed specialist elephants, trained elephants, to accompany him back to his native place. And by that time, those elephants were brought here. Omkar got fed up and went back home.
Screw you.
But they were waiting until after the Dasra festival. supposedly.
Yeah, so that's it.
But he went on his own, bless him.
He said, "Screw you." Okay, we got a couple of things that we're going to continue. We're not talking about these demonstrations because actually, I want to get somebody here to talk about these things, right?
Yeah.
We've spoken about them 2 weeks in a row, and I don't want to talk about them again. Willie,
Yeah,
we've
but-
seen enough Omkar, mate. Y'all can get on to the next guy.
But I was going to say, though, it wasn't a demonstration, but there was all of those poor people that died in the at that political rally, that VJ's political rally yesterday.
That's a scary
Tamil
thing. That's
Nadu.
so really
Yeah.
that. Listen, and there's another thing that's a prime example of why you need change. You need brains. You need change. Ajay, we're going to talk about that. This is the one, right? 39 dead and more than 40 injured CNN reported 50 injured, but they had
50
guys. You
50.
wouldn't believe me if I told you what happened here. They had a rally. This guy Vijay, who's a South Indian Tamil Nadu. He's a movie star, right?
Yeah.
So he's changed in 2024. He started getting into politics.
His own political party he launched.
He is so popular that they had throngs of people come to see him promote or come and I guess he's what's the word? What do you want to use it?
He's an icon.
Icon.
For a lot of people because he just goes by the name VJ.
Okay, he's like they say he's the successor to Rajnikant. You know Rajnikant?
I know Neil Kant.
Oh, you don't know Rajnikant?
Stand up.
You don't know.
What the?
Don't
I'm
tell
kidding.
me,
It's a
Rajnikant,
joke.
you
Fuck,
don't
you guys are like sharp as a bowling ball, dude.
Baba,
Baba, I want to
Talaiva.
get close to the mic. Tell me.
big fan of Talaiva.
In English, dude.
Talaiva, correct.
Talaiva,
What
you
is
don't know
Talaiva?
Talaiva? Oh my God.
Rajnikant.
Yes.
Yes, he is a Talaiva, man.
Any Tamilian Goan lovers out there, call us in, call into the show and
This
teach
is
more
not
about Talaiva, man.
This is not
It's an insult.
I've got what's it called? Yusuf over here. You should have been born. No, I can't. I don't want to get into insult anybody. I won't say it. This is sad because 39 people lost their lives,
Including
and this is
children
not.
as well.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But Joanne, what makes me angry, and I have to say this: if you've done this before and people got killed the last time you did it, don't you think you'd do it better next time? We spoke about at the beginning of the show about tourism, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're not doing a good job or there's problems with what you're doing, the way you're doing it,
Yeah.
change.
I don't know
Learn
whether
from-
people died the last time. I think
They
it was
did.
quite a crush.
They did. It's been. This is not the first time. For flip's sake, Joanne, it's happened many times. And with this guy Vijay, the last time he had this kind of a crowd, people come out of throngs. It's like Tom Cruise being in New York.
Yes,
Or
correct.
Tom Cruise coming to Goa, right?
Coming to your local village.
But you've got to be able to plan it properly so that there are escape routes, there's space, there's cordons, police. You got to have enough police that basically protect the public. You can't have people lose their lives in a political rally.
Yeah.
And Merv, this is coming on the heels of what happened in Bangalore when RCB won the IPL, the latest IPL. There was a stampede and there were a number of people who died there.
Yeah, but Ajoy, this keeps happening, no?
Yes.
This is not Goa now. We're not talking about Goa. This is happening all around.
But
Even-
it could happen in Goa as well if we had the numbers.
Kida mutare?
It happened in Goa also, recently.
Yeah.
Anybody got killed?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
For what?
Aslam mara. Willie, kida mutta tu?
That was the Jatra, right?
Oh yes, somebody got. But see there again.
Yes.
So guys, stop. Listen to Dr. Merv. Listen to Uncle Merv. I'm just saying to you, if you're going to do these things, do them properly. Human life is of the utmost importance, Joanne.
Of course,
right?
it's
So if you're going to have these, you've got to have proper crowd control. You've got to have escape routes. You've got to have fire egg. I'm not trying to make it westernized, but you cannot be losing lives to have a crowd of people gather. How do they do it everywhere in the world, Yusuf?
They're not planned properly, like how many people are coming there.
You know, Merv, this reminds me of when I went to Metallica's concert in Bangalore. Shall I tell you the story?
Yeah.
Fuck's sake, can we? It's not going to take 2 hours, is it?
Go for it. Go for
What
it.
I like the letter.
Needum Zai.
Sang, biggie sang. Sang.
Dudu Zai,
Sang,
Needum
Baba.
Zai. Okay. Basically, Metallica had come to India sometime back, I think about 5-6 years ago, or maybe more, much more. And they had two shows, one in Delhi and one in Bangalore. Delhi show got cancelled because of overcrowding. And I was in the show in Bangalore, and it was all the guys from Delhi came for the Bangalore show. And I'll never forget, these guys were refusing to come out and play. They sent their manager on the stage, and that guy was threatening us that if we don't move, he was trying to do crowd management from the stage, and he threatened us that if we don't move in a certain direction, start dissipating in certain directions that he felt was appropriate, he would have cancelled the show. So he didn't cancel the show, but it shows that even in a show such as Metallica, they had not done. The police who were paid to do crowd management had not done so, and even the organizers had not done so. So this is the state of affairs in India. This is a sad state of affairs.
Yeah, but Baba, you're not learning and growing and moving forward and developing, guys, and nobody's doing anything about it. And that's why we talk about these things. We want to make people aware of it. All I'm saying to you is people have demonstrations around the world all the time, but they learn to do something called crowd control. The officials have to have the right amount of people managing managing the right amount of if you've got, we have sunburn here in Goa, no?
Yes.
Not anymore.
Metallica, not anymore, thank
Moving
God.
it on.
But the thing about it is you've got to learn from somebody who's doing it well. You have these throngs, the Million Man March. You've had so many big functions happen all around the world. You don't kill people. People don't die doing their demonstrations, right?
Yes,
Correct.
This guy, Vijay, who's Rajnikant, by the way? Neil?
Neil is there.
No, I'm talking about you, Neil. Go on.
Rajnikant is an actor, man. Tamilian actor.
I know. He's the guy
He's a
that
legend.
killed, that split the bullet with a razor blade, no?
Yes.
Was that not Rajnikant?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's
You
a,
remember that he split the bullet.
he's a guy who could
I
speak
know,
to
Rajnikant.
mosquitoes.
He what?
He's a guy
Speaks
who
to mosquitoes.
Could speak to mosquitoes.
Rajnikant.
Yes.
Wow, he can speak to mosquitoes.
For real, man.
I wonder if he could speak to
can
you.
write
Did he
the
tell him
both
to
the
keep
hand.
away from me?
Okay, on another, so people died, and it's really sad, and our hearts go out to them, and it's not something that should happen or should ever happen again as much as possible. But you need to make the changes to prevent these kind of things and learn and look. Like Goa Tourism, look elsewhere to see how they're doing, what they're doing, and replicate it back here. Make us proud. As Goans, we want to go around the world and toot our horns about how great this state is. Come and visit my home. Goa's brilliant. But you can't do this when you have all these problems happening and nobody's changing.
Sometimes you don't know how many people come.
Yeah, but
Baba,
you've got to have
what do you
crowd
mean you don't know how many
control
people
and
come?
barricades.
Is it going to be 5 people coming?
No, like
Is it going to be 1,000 people coming?
the organizer don't know like how many 1,000 people come. Yeah, 500 people.
You've
come.
got to plan for it, though.
Come on, you.
That's what I'm
it,
saying.
isn't
Like
it?
it's the same thing. Like in the same state that Jatra team, the people died. Okay, that they are telling about same thing like old Goa, how they organize that people out to go, how many people are coming. The same thing. Everybody has to organize it.
But that takes a brain.
Yeah, there was somebody responsible
There's
there then.
somebody responsible for the planning of these events. People, guys, they move the president around the world. Do you know the logistics involved in flying DJT on Air Force One and the car and the Secret Service and all this kind of?
Yeah.
It's called planning.
You saw that, though. Did you see that? When
I don't care. I'm not going to get
President
into that.
Macron was actually caught
He got
up.
stopped on the
Yeah.
street.
He was walking
on
the
the street.
streets.
And he called Trump asking for permission to get to the
And
building.
DJT was the cause of this. Diva, Mataji. That's not a good name because it doesn't. I
No,
can't
it's,
call you
just,
Diva.
it's very close to
I want to
Div.
call you Neil.
No, Mervyn.
Nilgant
Sit down,
is
son.
really Nilgant.
That's Neil, dude. What I'm saying to you, Yusuf,
Yeah.
a human life is as valuable as it gets. There's nothing more valuable than a human life. You cannot say you don't know how many people are going to come. You've got to be able to put rules, regulations, restrictions in place, and you've got to have enough people with brains that can plan out these functions, whether it's 100, whether it's 100,000, whether it's 500,000. It's 50,000 people for this guy, and you lost 39 lives, right? You've got to have, because it happens all the time, and it's going to keep happening, no?
Yeah.
Kaise karta hamare ChatGPT?
ChatGPT. No, we had to organize it. Like, it's through
But
what
that's the answer, no.
So Wilbert Gypsy has
Tell Will, he's a
messaged in.
fucking
First he
knob.
says,
That's a real Neil. I mean, his name is Neil. No, what is he? Wilbur. What does he got to say? Wilbur the Gypsy. Tell him. What was he saying?
okay, he's saying, Merv, firstly he's saying, Merv, you are so handsome. Heart. He also
He's
says,
so full of shit.
But he always
limit,
says he feels sorry for me, I think, because I have to listen to it all the time.
Tell me.
he also says, limit the number of tickets. Simply.
You can't do that. That's a good suggestion. But you've got these venues. That's Wilbur the Gypsy. I know him. He's a friend of mine. It's a good suggestion. But at the end of the day, you can do that with tickets when you're issuing tickets and you're generating a revenue, right? So you can do that for concerts, football games. You can do it for different functions, right? You can do it at different events.
Yeah.
These are public rallies. These
But
are
it's
where,
also health and safety. It's implementing the right health and safety as well, because even when you've got barricades and things like that, people have been crushed against barricades and things, and there have been terrible
but then-
disasters and tragedies in football matches and things like that. So, there's been a lot of health and safety introduced over the years because of those kinds of tragedies. But even as well, there's got to be, you can't actually have open roads as well, because obviously there's been instances where people have actually used cars as weapons
Rams.
to mow people down. So
Yes.
you've got to be careful. You've got to think for every kind of eventuality.
You cannot. There's going to be mistakes or accidents that happen. But I'm saying to you, it cannot be this. These guys are like nonchalant about the fact we lost 39 people. 39 people got killed.
Yes,
But you did the same kind of a rally last couple of months ago and last year and all these things, right? And nothing changes.
Nothing changes.
Mr. Wilbur the Gypsy, thank you for a message. Is he message? Get him on the goddamn phone. I want to talk to him. He's being sarcastic about my good looks.
He might be just jealous.
I'm telling you, Merv, the solution to this is allow the public to sue the government for wrongful deaths, etc., etc. Trust me, wrongful roads, all of it. I think that is the key to our victory.
You're so far off, because I get one simple statement I will make that makes your statement so untrue. Do you know how bad the court, the judicial system?
That's that.
So sue. Good luck, my friend. Spend the next 5 years or the next 15 years trying to sue the government to make 50,000 rupees or 5 lakh rupees, and you've spent about 10, double, triple that amount of money trying to take into court. It doesn't work, guys. Okay, we've got just a few things we want to talk about, yes? What is another topic? Y'all want to talk about something? Can we talk about something a little bit more lighthearted? What do you got, mate? Give me something.
Happy birthday to Google.
27 years.
We couldn't do this show without Google, could
27
we?
years, no?
Absolutely.
Can you believe Google's been around for 27 years, Mr. Mataji?
Yeah, that was yesterday. The 27th of September was the 27th birthday. So they actually went back to their retro logo. So I was just actually working yesterday in the office, and then I was like, what's happened to that Google logo? And I clicked on it, and then I saw, oh, happy 27th birthday.
You know, we take these things for granted. You don't realize, Yusuf, you're a tech. You're in the into technology, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Do you know what a cassette tape is?
Yeah, I know.
You know what a cassette tape is?
Yeah.
You know what a VHS tape is?
No.
Do you know what an 8-track tape is?
No. CD, I know.
Do you know what a Betamax tape is?
CD, I know. CD.
Google, you take it for granted. Now you're into Chat GPT. But Google, the technology has been around. I would never believe it's been 27 years.
Yeah, 1998. I remember being introduced to it in my office. And this guy said, oh, yeah. I said, what do you do with it? He said, you just like type in what you want to find out. I said, what on earth are you talking about? And he said, yeah, everybody's using it now.
It's the old decrepit version of ChatGPT.
Which year did you say this was?
98.
98, and we didn't even know what computers were at that time.
We had computers, of course.
Are Baba,
not everybody
US we are here in Goa.
I was in the UK.
I'm very smart, man.
You are 30 years forward.
No. That's not the point. The point I'm trying to make is you don't realize how ubiquitous something like a Google is into everyday life, right? It's everywhere. You search it, but now it's moved on to on something a little bit smarter like ChatGPT and Deeps. Oh my God! Don't get me into AI and you take this for granted, don't you? You're Gen Z. What is you? You're not Gen Z. What are you? Oh, you're a millennial.
All audience knows it.
You've grown up with this stuff, and the youngsters nowadays know exactly about it.
Do you know how Google got its name?
Let's ask Diva. Princess, son. How to speak in the mic. You know that big black thing in front of you?
Yeah.
Don't swallow it. Speak into it.
I don't know how Google got it.
Tell me, Joanne.
Okay, so essentially the name came from a play on the word Google. Googol, which is a mathematical term for the number 1, followed by 100 zeros. So they're saying it perfectly captured their ambition of handling a seemingly infinite amount of information.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Infinite, Mervyn. Infinite.
One of the best goddamn, if you ever want a connection in Sung.
So it's basically, it's quite clever the way they actually named it Google in the first place. And
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And it's been 27 years.
When we first got to see Google, we thought it was googly.
Like in bowling, right?
Yeah. No, in bowling, yes, correct.
Cricket.
But I must say, one thing I want to take my hat to remember. Again, I cite my grandfather, maternal grandfather. In those days, I'm talking in the 1940s, 50s, when information was so hard to come by. He wanted to learn how to paint. So my granddad would actually, first of all, he would glue his ear to the BBC radio in those days. And he would learn through the radio about art, about music, and he would go and order these books. So I have some of these old books from the 1940s where he taught himself how to paint.
What was his name?
Robert Albuquerque. I have those books, and I look at those books and I marvel at his what you call passion
Yeah.
and his determination to learn.
Determination.
And we have no excuse now with Google.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just type
No
it in,
ex-
dude.
with
I know,
Google-
but the thing is, encyclopedias, and everybody had an encyclopedia because you used to have to look it up to find out what something was. And when I was working at BBC magazines, one of our biggest advertisers was Encyclopedia Britannica.
Britannica.
Yeah, because you'd be able to invest in the encyclopedias so that you help your school kids to find out, help them with their homework, all of that kind of
How
stuff.
the times have changed.
Unbelievable.
By the way, Joe, Wilbert has responded. He says,
Don't encourage him.
"Come on, no, I got to
Come on,
say
Will.
this. I do feel sorry for Joe, but Merv, you are handsome-ish. Joe is such an angel. I know about all those tapes. What tapes is he referring to?
Willie. Mr. Wilbur the Gypsy, thank you for messaging in. I know, listen, people are messaging in. We gotta take it down to a close, boys and girls. We've been on the air for an hour and a half. It is so much fun. It's so much. I don't want to get into anything heavy, Ajoy. I want to ask Willie, how are you? Speaking of Willie, and I'm not talking about you. How are you doing, Baba? How's it, eh?
All good.
First running of the show, being taught by the maestro, and everything seems to be okay. We've made a couple of small boo-boos and hiccups, but you're doing a very good job, and I'm proud of you, mate.
Thank you.
Good
thank
job, Wilbur.
Yeah,
Well
he's
done,
one of the-
Mark.
because we want to make Ajoy's got new things and bigger things to focus on. So Willie's going to take over some of these OBS duties. Couple of things I did want to mention. We do the show every week. We will be back here on the air next Sunday at 6 p.m. If you know somebody who's interested, before I get to that, we want to wish people out there that want to wish somebody for a function, a celebration, Navaratri, a birthday, an anniversary. You just want to call and say hi to somebody. Neil, I want to let people know more often than not. They can call us. We can make a wish. We can say something nice on the air. You can wish anybody on any continent who has a telephone, a mobile phone, a PC, a laptop that they can call into the show. We're still about 80% there with the show and the development we're making. There's going to be some changes we need to make to get better. We're still in the practice phases. 23, how many episodes later? 20 episodes later?
24.
We need to have some contests. We want to have some polls. We want to get more engagement. We've been doing this right now, trying to iron out the wrinkles, I should say.
What, like Nelly the elephant?
Like the elephant. No. The fact of the matter remains, ladies and gentlemen, we do this because we're passionate about this place and we love this country. We love the state equally, if not more. And we do this to make people aware. So we're going to have more things that we do on the show. By the way, if you're looking for a job, we need help. We need help desperately. We've got 6 of us that do this weekly that are full-time jobs, and I'd love to hire 1 or 2 people full-time so we could be more active on social media. Ajoy, we talked about going out and generating some content out there. We've got a gimbal and the mics and everything like that. So we want to be able to focus and incorporate more of those things into our live weekly show.
Yeah. Well, it was good to actually have that feedback from Mapsa today as well.
Yeah, see, that's something new.
Really
We did.
nice to be able to
That
have
wasn't
that.
planned, by the way,
No,
guys.
it was great.
We want to another thing that you can poll and ask people who you'd love to see on the show or who would you love to see back on the show, Neil. We want to do some guests. We would love to introduce. Right now, you want to strike while the iron's hot, and things are happening around the world with the protests, with change. We'd love to speak to some people, but let us know who you'd want to speak to, or you'd want us to interview on the show. We'd do that too. We love the interaction. We appreciate you tuning in. If you like what we're doing, like, share, subscribe. Ajoy, what do you want to say, mate?
I want to check. Did we get any responses
I was
to our
going to
poll?
ask that too.
To what poll? Did you actually put the poll out there?
Yes, we did.
Sangre.
We're checking the poll right now.
Tell me, say it. I can't hear you. Ulay mare. Willie took a talk about it. Oh, Willie's trying to get me to interview. Sorry, Willie, you got to make a sign. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to get in touch with us. All our social media handles are on the screen right now. Wherever you get your social media online, we'd love to hear from you. Send us a message. What do you want to say? Leave us a like, share, subscribe.
Yes, like, share, subscribe, or you can also visit our website.
Leave us a comment. I'm so into the interaction. I want to call and talk to people. Mr. Gypsy, you're out there. I will. If we get the time, I want to call some of these guys. We've got a shitload of messages on these phones in the studio, and we've never gone through it. Can I say, and I apologize in advance, I have never responded to one.
Okay.
And I'm sad about that, and we need to do more of it.
So
Sorry.
can I ask then if there's anybody interested in a job in the office? And that would free up my time to actually take a look.
Focus more on this.
Yes, so that I could do a little bit more.
There you go. There's a
to
couple of
respond
jobs
back
that we're
to
looking for.
messages. Yeah, we're looking for customer support, sales support, maybe even an office manager, executive assistant. So please feel free to get in touch with us about that as well if you're looking for a job change.
750-7246-246. We're looking for able, qualified. Not again. You're making me read this again. It's on your screen. Like, share, subscribe. If you like what we do, we appreciate the love. Leave us a comment. Get in touch with us. If you know somebody ably qualified who can work and contribute to the show and do it full time,
Absolutely.
very good salary. I must say it's based on your qualifications, but it's very well paying. Even in the office, we run an internet business called Infinite downstairs. We provide internet connections throughout Bardez, Goa. If you want an internet connection with customer service second to none, get in touch with us. Check out the website, infinitegoa.com.
And then also the MervBrittoShow.com.
And there you go. If you want to know about more of what we do and some of the characters here in the studio, go and check out our website, www.themervbrittoshow.com. We've got all the episodes. If you've missed any of our episodes and you want to catch up, you can go and check them out there. What else?
Can I just say a huge congratulations to the Red Roses of England. So it was
not another English team.
Absolutely. It was the Women's World Cup final yesterday, and they beat Canada 33 to
World Cup?
13. Yes, absolutely.
The women
So-
are killing it, dude. The chicks
yeah,
are killing
Rugby
it.
World Cup. Yeah.
They won the
Rugby
soccer
union.
too, right?
The Euros, yeah. So obviously English women's teams are absolutely dominating at the moment.
That's awesome.
So come on, you girls.
Congratulations to them. Ladies and gentlemen, in advance, we want to wish people celebrating Navratri. How many more days? 3?
So there's
2?
there's 2 more days after today in terms of dressing up, but I think it runs through, is Dasra, it runs through until the 2nd of October. Through to the 2nd of October, because it's just before Dasra that happens. So the last day is on Tuesday for the colours.
We want to go through. Actually, you know what? We're gonna tape right in. Mataji, kita munong zare, kita sangon zare, kita ulong zare to me.
No, like
In the mic. That's not a fucking lollipop, dude.
No, but
that's a microphone. Speak into the goddamn mic.
What do you want? What is the question?
I want you to give us let us lead out and wind the show down with some words of wisdom or some words of encouragement. Listen, there's a lot of bad things. This world's coming to an end. I'm telling you.
No, it's not.
I hate to be a Debbie
We can
Downer.
bring it back from the brink.
Like Aerosmith said in a song, "Living on the Edge." Something wrong with the world today. The light bulb's getting dim. There's something wrong in the sky. Yusuf, give us some words of wisdom. How can we make this world a better place, Baba? Yeah,
It's
there
got
you
to
go.
be about peace and love.
No, tell me. I'm listening. Sang.
Peace and love.
Absolutely.
Peace and love.
Peace and
Any
love.
chicks out there you want to say hello to, hi to?
Yeah, obviously. Why not?
Which ones? Obviously, why not? Ajay, we're gonna do a show and we're gonna hook Yusuf up with a partner. We gotta find him a bride, dude.
My friends are watching this show. Please.
Yeah, Yusuf
They know-
Mata. Which friends, male or female?
Both. And what do you
Both.
mean? Mean?
Friends, you have friends, male and female. No,
Friends of friends, man.
I just asked you.
That's a good answer, Merv. And by the way, I would love our viewers to send us pictures or something about how they're celebrating Navratri. So do so, please.
Absolutely.
Please, guys, comment.
Also, we've got Gandhi's birthday coming up, haven't we, on the 2nd
Gandhi
of
Jayanti.
October?
When is that?
2nd of October. It's on Thursday.
We got a holiday this week.
So if you are out of booze, you know where to find it. It's with Merv.
Is that a dry day?
I think so, right?
Yeah, it is a dry day. Yeah.
Gandhi Jayanti. Can you tell me his name, his full name?
Mohandas Karamchandra Gandhi.
Hey, give him.
What is
Your shirt collar, not Rhodes collar, your shirt collar. Very smarties. Gandhi Jayanti is this. So we want to wish people for different things that are happening. Willie, well done on the show today. Ajoy, you're the big dog. Then people are going to expect massive things from that big freaking PC that you've just bought. So we want to see some huge changes. Mr. Rodriguez, thank you again for you. Keep it up. Mataji, you do all the editing and keep making me look handsome. You make me look too much like Pitbull, dude.
I was going to say, I think some of the topics we didn't quite get round to them this week because there was obviously some, dynamic content in the middle. So I think we might have to pick up some of those topics also next week.
We can do that.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for tuning in. This has been an absolutely fun experience for us, and I hope it's been as much fun for you guys. Tune in next Sunday when we do the same thing, 6 p.m. on the Merv Britto Show. Until then, have a wonderful week, and take care of yourselves and one another.